about it. But this is an evenly matched team for us, so it'll be good.
I think we tied them twice and beat them once. Or beat them twice, tied them once.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Just nervous.
Tomorrow's game is a league game. That's important too, right?
For me, and I know this might sound sad, but I look forward to our team playing every weekend. Win or lose, however I feel, I still look forward to it. That's all I really want to do. So, I used to get nervous when kids. Wyatt said on the drive up, he was like, Dad, I just want to win. I want confidence in the locker room. And this is Wyatt's words. He goes, I want confidence in the locker room because tomorrow we're going to need it. I said, yeah. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I wish it was, I kind of wish it was Southern Maryland.
Yeah. Well, I checked the CBHL standings this morning. They're still in first place, but they've got twice as many games played as everybody else. Frederick's the team to beat. They're undefeated, and they've only given up 6 goals. And
how many games? Like 5 games?
5 games. 6 games.
At this level, that's good.
And scored like 45. So they're the team to beat. And you got to play them, I guess, in January. You have to go up to Frederick.
Right.
Which hopefully there's no snow around. That drive would have been nuts.
I'm worried about the New York drive in February.
Yeah.
I'm almost like, I'm going to look at the weather and if I got to fly up there, because neither one of my
that's an outdoor tournament too.
And my family's cars, we have a CRV and they're on the element. I don't know if I can do a 10-hour drive from Buffalo, or well, not Buffalo, but upstate New York.
Yeah, it's actually pretty close to New York City.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's north of New York City. It's an outdoor rink there.
That's gorgeous.
As long as it's not freezing cold.
Right.
Yeah. They do have a few indoor rinks, but I think, as I recall, ours is played outside, which it's covered, but there's no walls on it.
Right.
And so it doesn't snow on the rink, but you're standing next to snow piles watching the game.
Yeah. Well, see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Coach Joseph were talking maybe 2 days ago, and I said it's fun. It's like, it's only been 2 weeks because of the holidays and everything, but it feels like I'm re-meeting everyone again. It's like this little antsy, little nervousness.
Oh, we've had a lot of kids get sick too, so our team's still not 100%. No, it wasn't COVID, it was something else.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It wasn't even the flu, it was something weird.
Well, it wasn't just us. I mean, Stafford County, 2 weeks, I think the same week that we got sick, they had 1,000 kids in one high school.
Yeah.
One high school. They had 1,000 kids under the weather.
Yeah.
It just makes me so nervous.
I get nervous about these games. We'll make it in the playoffs, then I start getting nervous.
Wow. So we have 14 games left regular season. I think that if we could win 8 of the 14 from looking at standings, we could probably make it in at a lower seed.
I don't know.
But I don't know if we can reach 8 games out of 14.
Yeah, I mean, so the teams that are above us have all beaten us pretty soundly.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. We have to basically win the rest of our games, I think.
Right.
And even then, I mean, there's 2 really good teams in this league.
Yeah.
That, in my opinion, don't belong in this league.
Well, there's always teams that do that.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Do what you do best.
Yeah. All right, hey, we're here at the Prince William Ice Center for a home game. This is a non-league game. We're playing the Caps Academy. Patriots are wearing their white home jerseys. Caps Academy's wearing their red jerseys. The irony is this Caps Academy team is in our league and in our division, and we play them normally in the regular season, but we've scheduled a non-league game against them, I think just to keep our skills sharp, and we have another league game tomorrow against a different team, but we're pretty evenly matched against this Caps Academy team. I suspect this is going to be a pretty good game. And we got 2 referees. They just finished cutting the ice. They haven't closed the doors yet for the Zamboni. But as soon as they do, I'm sure the kids will come out and start their warm-up. Referee just grabbed the squeegee. He's doing a little ice maintenance out there. They don't have the net set yet, but the kids are skating to the bench, I guess. And we got the signal yet from the referees to take the ice. This game's going to get started a little bit late. That's fine. There was nothing in front of us except no hockey game. I was a little surprised it took them so long to cut the ice, but maybe a couple minutes late on the start. All right, that whistle is the start of the warm-up.
All right, that horn's the end of the warm-up. We're just missing one skater today. John's not here. Otherwise, look like we have the rest of our squad out there, including both goalies. So we'll see who's going to be in net for this one. And I'll get you the starting lineup once they approach the center ice. All right, they break from the huddle around the net. And get back to the bench. We'll see who comes out and skates to the net. So Kate is coming off, so it looks like Henry's going to be in net. Langston and Warren back on defense. Riot, Yosef, and Ellis starting line. 15-minute periods, exhibition game here against the Caps Academy. Patriots are in white, Caps Academy in red. We'll be defending the left side of the screen here. And controlled by the Caps Academy off the draw. Battling for it, though, Yosef's on a back check, takes control of the puck, now enters the zone. Takes a shot from a mile, hits the crossbar, bounces out to the top of the circle. And chipped back in by William. Lost puck, though, squirts out of the zone, back to neutral ice, going to get picked up by Langston. Langston sent it ahead for Ellis. Ellis has got to play with it a little bit, and now has it. Fires a shot, misses to the left, goes over to the far corner. Back over there is Riot. Riot chips it back in, but touched up by a Caps Academy. Comes over to the near side corner. Chasing it down is Ellis. Got some contested, though, by the Caps Academy. Goes through the crease, and now picked up by the Caps Academy. They shovel it ahead. Trying to clear the zone. Williams there shovels it back in for Yosef. Yosef playing keep away, sends it into the slot. Picked off by Riot, knocked into the corner. Yosef's got it now. Sends it towards the net, goes off the side of the goalie. Now Riot's got it, brings it, takes a shot, goes off the goalie's blocker, and now settled by Yosef. Yanks the shot, misses the net, comes over here to the near side, out to Langston at the point. Langston settles the puck, immediately takes a shot. It hit a Caps Academy player, and he goes down. He's not gotten up yet. Now he's back up. It hit the referee, now the puck goes into the far corner. And now settled there and picked up by the Caps Academy, and they shoveled it all the way down. Could be saying he touched it, no icing. And we're going to make some changes. 13:48 on a rolling clock. Langston goes and fetches his puck. No pressure, though, as Caps Academy made a complete change. Langston looking for a pass. Touches it out to Dylan. Dylan's charging now the other way in a 3-on-2. Brings it onside. Takes a shot. Goalie gave up a rebound. Dylan goes and fetches it. We don't have any defense out there. They just made a change. Now Dylan throws it on net. Goalie chips it away with his stick. Now set up by Z. Z's got it on a forehand now over to the near side. Getting some tied up, though, by the Caps Academy. Now brings it in the corner. Down to the bottom of the circle. And now pushed that and out towards the point. And chipped that by Cohen. And now cleared out by Caps Academy. They throw it over to the far side boards. Nico's there to meet the player, but Caps Academy shovels it ahead. And now Chris is swatting at it and gets a piece of it and throws it ahead towards our attacking zone. Now settles it. Now Z makes a move at the top of the circle, but chipped that by the Caps Academy. And now still battling for it. Loose puck now dumped back in deep there by Nico. Back in the corner. And now we got a whistle coming. And I think the Caps Academy is going to the... I'm not sure if that's a cross check. I think we're going to be in a power play here. Caps Academy is going in a penalty box. I think it's a cross check. No, it's a roughing call. So it's a 2-minute penalty. There's 12:52 in the first period. Power play for the Patriots. Brody's out there, Dakota, Geffen, Jackson, and Chris. Brody taking the draw. Dakota sets up in the slot. Power play for the Patriots here. And controlled by Caps Academy. They're taking out behind their own net. And forechecking, though, is the Patriots. Jackson gets the puck now, battling for it against the boards. And now squirts loose. Jackson goes in deep, throws it off of a Caps Academy player. Now shoveled on the net by Dakota, and the goalie reaches out and covers that. And that'll stop play. 12:36 to go in the first period. No score on the board. Power play for the Patriots continues for another minute 44. Brody's taking this draw. Geffen sets up in the high slot. Dakota on the boards, Jackson and Chris. Controlled by the Caps Academy. They shovel it out, but held in by Chris. Dumps it back in. Kicked at by the Caps Academy. Now flung out of the zone. It's a foot race going the other way. Caps Academy got behind our defense. Tries to take a shot. Disrupted there by Jackson. Now that they fling the puck over to the far side boards, and Jackson's all over there by himself now. And to get it out of there. Sends it ahead. Now got touched up. No chance of icing. Goes in deep now. And forechecking is Brody. Brody's got on a forehand. Getting some pressure though on a back check. Over to Dakota. Dakota can't quite handle it. Sends it into the slot. Back to Gethin. Now Dakota's there balanced to control the puck. Throws it in deep. Now picked off by the Caps Academy. And they trying to get it out of the zone. And it squirts out to the top of the circle. And Jackson holds it in though. And flicks it back. Goes on net. And goalie now touched up by the defender. And now Caps Academy skating with it in the corner. They send it out towards the blue line. There's a Caps Academy player there. Short-handed. They break the zone. And coming over the near side. Push that. We got a potential trip call. Yeah, Whistler's coming. Delayed penalty on Caps Academy. Gethin now picked up by Caps Academy, and that will stop play. Tripping on Caps Academy, and that's going to put the Patriots in a 5-on-3 for 47 seconds. There's 11:59 to go in the first period. No score on the board, but a great scoring opportunity coming up for the Patriots with a 5-on-3. Zach's out there with Johnny, Ellis, William, and Langston. Zach is taking a draw. Johnny sets up in the slot. And back to Ellis. Ellis immediately takes a shot, goes off of Zach. He seems unfazed, though. Chipped at by Ellis. Ellis now brings it, throws it into the net. Who's pucking phone? Taken away by the Caps Academy. Touched up by Zach, though. He held his own. Chips it back in for Johnny. Lost the puck now, going all the way down. And icing is the call. And it's going to come all the way back. 29 seconds left in the 5-on-3. 11:21 to go in the period. No score on the board. Patriots are in a 5-on-3 power play. We're going to have a solid minute plus after this 5-on-3 and a 5-on-4 if we don't score. And Caps Academy wins the draw, but goes out to Langston, holds his own, takes a shot, missed the net to the right, comes over here, big rebound off the boards. Now Ellis hammers it back behind the net, loose puck behind the net, picked up by the Caps Academy. Forechecking is Johnny, gets past Johnny though, now brings it into the slot, and now clears the zone out to William. William sends it back towards Johnny. Johnny clears, and now he's going to dump it in and sends it into the corner. Now forechecking is Ellis, and 5 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Johnny's there, swats at it, comes over here to the near side. Caps Academy trying to clear it out, sends it on net. Goalie chipped it away though. Goes in the corner. Forechecking, and now Caps Academy's back to a 5-on-4. And now Williams going to wind up, sends it into the slot. Swatting at it was Ellis on a, and now Caps Academy short-handed, clears it out, and sends it out behind our defense. They're short-handed here, and disrupted on a back check though by Williams. Now Caps Academy's there on the side of the net, brings it out to the slot, takes a shot, and we got a whistle coming, a hook, and Henry made the save. That'll stop play. I think we're going to the penalty box. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, Zach took a hooking penalty. We're going to go in a 4-on-4 here. We got too many skaters on the ice right now. 10:29 to go in the period. We got Nico's coming off, so that makes it 4-on-4. Okay, so it's Z, Cohen, Dylan, and Danny. And controlled by the Patriots. Chipped out by Dylan. Goes up to the high slot. They take a shot. Goes off of something, but now clears out of his zone. Chasing after it is Dylan. Dylan chips it ahead, but touched up by a Caps Academy player. Sends it ahead to Z. Z's behind the defense. Takes a shot. Goalie saw that, though, and gloved it. And that'll stop play. 10:14 to go in the period. 4-on-4 continues for another 35 seconds. And then Caps Academy is going to be in a power play for a little bit over a minute. Minute 10 to be exact. All right, Z's taking this draw. Dylan's in the slot. Controlled by the Patriots. Back to Danny. Danny winds up, takes a shot. Missed the net. Comes over to the near side. Boards. Dylan's there. Dylan settles it, shovels it in on the backhand. Loose puck in the corner. Z's there. Makes a play and keep away. Now brings it into the circle. Takes a whiffs on a shot over to Dylan. Loose puck got knocked away by the defenders. Swooping in is Cohen. Cohen throws it off a defender. Kicked at by Danny. Now back intercepted by the Caps Academy. And they chip it back in the defensive zone. Chasing after it's Danny. And going to get there first. Chips at it to avoid that forecheck. And now Caps Academy controls the puck, though, against the boards. Now picked up by Dylan. Dylan's got it. Skating with it behind our net. Playing keep away in the corner. Now flings it out. Clears the zone. and we're waving off the icing. It hits something or somebody, goes all the way down. We're going to make some more changes. Forechecking now is Riot. You got Yosef, Jackson, and Chris. And Caps Academy flings it over to the far side board. Chris is there and dumps it back in. Loose puck now behind the net. Hits something weird on the boards. Now Yosef digs it out of the corner. Has it on a backhand. Brings it behind the net. Puts the brakes on. Looking for a pass. And still skating with it, but getting some pressure from the Caps Academy. Now puts it on a forehand. Winds up, takes a shot, scores! Unassisted goal for Yosef. Short-handed for the Patriots there. 9:02 to go in the period. Patriots go up 1-0. Caps Academy power play continues for another 33 seconds. Short-handed goal there for the Patriots. They're going to stay out there for another shift. Yosef, Chris, Jackson, and Riot. Riot's going to take the face-off.
Bring that face off!
And controlled by the Patriots. Goes way deep in our zone, though. And Chris is going to go fetch his puck. He's got a forechecker in his face, though. Throws it out to the blue line, held in by Caps Academy. Getting some pressure, though, by Yosef. And the puck's right loose at the blue line, but held in by Caps Academy. They send it into the slot. There was a Caps Academy player there, but he couldn't handle the pass. Jackson flings it out, but can't clear the zone. Now towards the blue line, pushed ahead to Yosef. And we're short-handed, but going into the offensive zone, but now taken away by the Caps Academy. They fling it out, and it clears the zone. Got to get settled there by Chris. Got to get back on side. And they're saying offsides, just barely, but offsides is the call. 8:34. There's 5 seconds left in the Caps Academy power play. This is going to come to center ice. All right, to continue the kill, it's Brody, Langston, Geffen, and William. Brody taking the draw. And controlled by the Caps Academy, but over to Langston. Langston shoves it on the backhand, but intercepted by the Caps Academy. Chipped at by Brody, and now they push it out of the zone, though, and now we're offside. And that's going to get us back to full strength.
Good hustle, Todd Hill!
8:22, and back to full strength. So Dakota takes the ice now, joining Brody, Geffen, William, and Langston. Brody taking the draw. Dakota's at center ice. And controlled by the Caps Academy. They're taking away, chopping at it. Loose puck now. Brody's there right at the blue line. Caps Academy shovels it out of the zone. Got to be settled by William into the neutral ice. Sends it ahead for Dakota. Dakota sends it in the zone, but there's a Caps Academy player there. And so is Brody, but got past Dakota. Now brings it in the zone. Made a move on the defense. Got behind our defense. Now sends it over, and Henry saw that and covered it, sort of, and then we got a whistle, and then the Caps Academy knocked it out of there, but they stopped play. So 5-on-5 hockey again, 8:06 to go in the period. We're going to get a line change here for both teams. So Cohen's out there now with Danny, Dylan, Nico, and Z. Z taking the quad. Cohen and Dylan, and then taken away by Dylan. Trying to charge out of the zones. Momentum's going to take it out, I think. No, held in by Caps Academy. Now squirts out to neutral ice. Caps Academy's there, and they dump it back in our defensive zone, but intercepted by Danny, and now intercepted by the Caps Academy at the red line. And they get on side, but taken away by a poke check. Now they throw it on net, chipped at by Henry, knocked over into the corner. Oh, it goes in! He took a shot, and it went off of Henry's skate and found the back of the net. Unfortunate goal there. That tied the game 1-1. 7:46 to go in the period.
Nothing you can do about that, Henry.
All right, back to center ice. Tie game.
Let's go, White. Get it back.
Z, Dylan, Nico, Cohen, and Danny. And controlled by the Patriots. Back to Cohen. Cohen fires it over to Nico. Swatting at it, though, as both teams. Puck comes in, chopped at by Danny. Danny flings it off of a sweater of a Caps Academy player, and they dump it in. Out chasing after it is Caps Academy, and by getting contested by Z and ties him up, and now swatting at it was Danny. Danny chips it ahead, but intercepted by a Caps Academy player. They throw it on the side of the net. Comes over to the near side. There's a Caps Academy player there, but so is Cohen. And now the puck comes out towards the blue line, chipped at by the Caps Academy, held in the zone, down into the slot, over to the far circle. Takes a shot as a one-timer and finds the back of the net, and that puts the score 2-1 Caps Academy. 7:14 to go in the period. Caps Academy takes the lead. We're going to make some changes. Riot, Yosef, Ellis, Chris, and Jackson.
Get it back, White. Get it back.
and controlled by the Patriots. Yosef's got it, sends it ahead, but intercepted by Caps Academy, and now they're trying to clear the zone, and they do, out to neutral ice. Caps Academy takes control of the puck now, crosses the blue line. The players went down, no call though. Goes over here to Ellis. Ellis closes his zone, ahead to Yosef. Yosef charging the other way, got a 2-on-2. Takes a shot. Goalie got a blocker on that, knocked it over the far corner. Swooping in is Riot, but left the puck again on the boards. Now chipped out of the zone by the Caps Academy. Chasing after it is Jackson. Jackson settles the puck in the defensive zone, swatting at a pass over to Ellis. It did the trick though. Also going to bring us onside. Going to wind up, take a shot. Goalie got a big piece of that. Big rebound, goes over to the far corner. Now swatting at it and forechecking though is the Patriots. Comes loose now behind the net. Chasing in is Ellis. Ellis got to settle that puck. It's on its edge. Shovels it towards the center of the ice. Now on a backhand. And Yosef flings it on the net. Missed the net to the left. Goes over here to the near side. And still battling to control the puck. Comes into the side. One-timer. Loose puck in front. Ball goes off the side of the goal. Goalie got a piece of that. Ellis almost had it back in the net there. And now the puck. Jackson went in deep to go get that. And now they've iced the puck. It's going to come all the way back. 6:08 to go in the period. Caps Academy's up 2-1. And offensive zone faceoff coming here for the Patriots. Johnny's out there, Zach, Gethin, William, and Langston. Zach's taking the draw. Johnny's in the slot. Gethin's going to set up back behind Zach. And controlled by the Caps Academy. They hit the referee, though. It didn't clear the zone. Now it does clear the zone. William's trying to take it away. It did for a moment, but now the Caps Academy got my house chopped at by Langston. Langston fires it back towards the blue line. Now clears out. Now going the other way, and it's a foot race. They're saying no icing. Forechecking now is Zach, but the Caps Academy's going to get there first. They immediately fling it over to the far corner. And now out towards the blue line. Stepping up is William. William sends it ahead, and now the Caps Academy flings it back out of the zone, and now settled by Zach at neutral ice. Zach fires it back, and we're offside, but they didn't call it. Now they did. It's going to come all the way back. Oh, they're saying icing. It was not offsides, it was icing.
Keep it up.
I don't know about that call. There was a little bit of both, I think. I guess icing trumps offsides. All right, Brody's out there. Dakota, Cohen, Danny, and Yosef. And left the puck in the corner, now controlled by the Patriots, goes behind our net. Dakota squeezes them off and takes control of the puck. Has it on the backhand now, skating hard, trying to break the zone. And does, and now goes across neutral ice. He's going to enter the zone, brings it into the slot. Got back checked away by the Caps Academy, though. And now trying to leave the zone, and now they do, out to neutral ice. Settled by Danny. Danny chips it ahead. And there's a Caps Academy player there, and they get back on side. So wind up, takes a shot, misses to the left. Over in the corner, now picked up by Dakota. Dakota shovels it on the backhand ahead to Yosef. Yosef plays past it. We got a 2-on-1 going the other way if you get some speed on. Makes the move, brings it into the slot. Lost the puck in the slot, now knocked out of there by the defender. Out to Dakota. Chopped at. Cohen dumps it into the far corner. Goes in, and now Caps Academy hammers it out towards the point. Bouncing puck can't be held in. And now chasing at. Caps Academy's making some changes, and so are we. Cohen sends it ahead here to Dakota. Dakota shovels it ahead, but it hit a Caps Academy player skate. Now hammered in by Nico, but taken away by Caps Academy. Going the other way. We're making some defensive changes, and now they got behind our defense on that change. Takes a shot. Big rebound. Knocked into the corner. And ricocheting over there. And players are going down. Now picked up by Jackson. Jackson fires it over here to the near side. Swooping in is Z to get a piece of this. And now skating out of the zone. Got smeared into the boards. Lost the puck, but it knocked it ahead for Dylan. Puck's loose in the high slot, bouncing, now settled by Dylan. Dylan tries to take a shot, but got disrupted by Caps Academy. Now they fling it out of the zone, and now chasing after it is Jackson and Chris. Chris gets there, flings it on the backhand out of the zone, and over to Dylan. Dylan's got to settle the puck, sends it back. Jackson wasn't ready for that, though, and has to go fetch it now. And now does, flings it ahead, now kicked at by Caps Academy, but can't hold the zone. Caps Academy's offside, and now they ice the puck, but it hit Chris. And now they get back on side, and neutral ice picked up by Dylan. Dylan fires it ahead into the zone, and chasing after, Caps Academy settles the puck behind their net. They fling it over to the near side. Jackson goes in way deep to go get this. Throws it towards the side of the net, but there's a Caps Academy player there. And sends it off the back of the net and over to Nico. Sends it back out to the point. Picked off by a Caps Academy player, but Chris is there and holds the zone temporarily. Now we left the zone, but we're back on side. Over to Nico. Nico dumps it in. Now loose puck in the corner. Ricochet took a weird hop, and now it's behind the net. Nico's forechecking, trying to hold his zone, and got a stick on that. Comes out to the point. And Z is there, dumps it back in, loose puck down behind the net. Forechecking, Ellis is going to meet the puck, and they throw it high off the glass out to Jackson at the point. Jackson immediately fires it, but it goes off of the defender's shin guards. Shipped ahead by Chris back into the offensive zone. We're back on side, but now ice the puck all the way down. Caps Academy, it's going to come all the way back. 3 minutes even to go in the period. Caps Academy's up 2-1.
Let's go, 19.
All right, Ellis is out there now with Riot, Yosef, William, and Langston. Riot's going to take the face-off. Yosef's in the high slot. Ellis behind him towards the cannon. Here comes the drop. Controlled by the Caps Academy, and they're immediately skating with it towards the boards and shovel it out of the zone. Bouncing puck gets past William. Chasing afterwards our defenders. Langston gets there, hammers it, but intercepted by, now back checked away by Ellis. Ellis is charging hard, going the other way. Got a 2-on-2, dumps it in, loose puck. You always got to go play that. Flings it out, but now intercepted by Riot. Riot's got on a forehand, got smeared into the boards, heft his feet though. Now looking for a pass, sends it a one-timer, scores! Found Ellis, one-timer. Riot gets the assist. Ellis gets the goal. Ties the game, 2-2. 2:35 to go in the period. Good teamwork there. Riot fought off that back check, kept his feet and maintained control of the puck and found Ellis sitting in the slot waiting for that one-timer. All right, tie game. First period, 2-2. They're going to stay out there for another drop. Riot, Ellis, and Yosef, controlled by the Caps Academy. They charge back towards the defensive zone. Picked off, though, by now picked up. Ellis going to take a shot. Goalie saw that, gave up a rebound. Loose puck in front of the net, hammered by the defender. Comes out towards the point. Got to clear the zone, sends it ahead. There's another defender there. Williams there and takes the puck away. And now sends it ahead for Yosef. Yosef had to slow down to get that puck, but now brings us onside. Left the puck at the blue line. Now chipped that and out of the zone. And now Caps Academy's battling hard to go the other way. Slowing him down, got on the backhand, brings it towards the net, throws it through the crease, but it didn't hit anything. Goes over to the far side, now picked up by, out of the zone. Ellis was trying to clear it out, but intercepted by a Caps Academy player, and they dump it back in the zone to regroup on defense. They bring the puck down behind their own net, and they fling it over the far side point. And forechecking is Riot and Yosef. Loose puck now, still bouncing around down there, kicked ahead by Yosef. In the corner, over to Riot. Riot's got it on the side of the net, now brings it on a wraparound. Goalie got it in the down to the butterfly and got a piece of that, knocked it away, now picked up by the Caps Academy. They send it ahead, intercept him in the high slot. Now Williams got it, brings it into the slot. Takes a shot, went off the back of Ellis. Ellis tried to backhand it, but it got loose in the corner. Now hammered over to the far side and squeezed off by Yosef over to Williams. Williams got a penalty coming. I think it's going to be roughing on Yosef. Minute 30 to go in the period. Patriots are going to go on a penalty kill for the rest of the period. And Yosef, I think roughing is the call. So Cohen's out there now with Danny on defense. And to kill this is Brody and Geffen.
He bounced off the board if they want to call it. But it was hip on hip. It wasn't even shoulder.
All right, Brody's taking the draw. Geffen and Cohen are in this. Come over, controlled by the Patriots, back to Danny. Danny fires it over here to the near side. Could clear the zone. There's nobody at the near side point. And they do, out to neutral ice. Settled there, shoveled ahead, intercepted. Now the Patriots get outside. Geffen's got it. Toe drag that got away from that defender. Takes a shot, missed the net to the right. Goes over to the far side. We're short-handed in the offensive zone here. Now Caps Academy breaks out and sends it over to Geffen. Geffen just pushes it ahead. And now chipped that by Caps Academy back to the red line. And now Geffen's hammering on it. But now Cohen throws it ahead. It hits Geffen. And now back in the offensive zone, we're onside. Geffen swatting at it, goes down, no call. Now Brody's got it, lost the puck, and he got tied up. Now they shove it out. Held in there accidentally by Geffen, and now out of the zone. And Cohen's there, flings it ahead, but intercepted by the Caps Academy. Caps Academy crosses the red line now and enters the zone onside. And has it over in the far corner. Got past, and I was going to send it into the slot. There was a player there, but it missed the pass. Now they fling it, and it goes a mile in the air over to the far side circle, and now against the boards. They send it towards the net, intercepted by Danny. Danny's skating hard, he's going to break out. Chips it ahead and clears the zone. We got 25 seconds left in the period. Power play for the Caps Academy continues, and they're offside. Now they get back onside. And chipped that, though, by Z, lost the puck. Now Z's got it and trying to clear out, and does. Caps Academy gets it back onside, though. And there's 9 seconds left in the period. Have it on the backhand. They shovel it, intercepted by Caps Academy. They throw it on net, and now got to cover it, and there's 1 second left in the period. Not even a second, 0.8 seconds left in the period. So tie game, 2-2. First period's about to end, but there's one more drop here. All they're going to get time for is really to throw the puck at the ice, and that'll be it. But we still have to be on guard here and not give up any goals. We're in a penalty kill. So it's Zach, Z, Danny, and Cohen. Zach is taking the draw. And that'll be it. Okay, first period comes to an end. And the Caps Academy is going to be in a power play to start the second period for 30 seconds. First intermission begins now. All right, that horn is the end of the first intermission. Second period getting ready to start. The score is tied 2-2. We are going to be defending the right side of the screen for this period. Henry is still in net. To start the second period is Jackson, Dylan, Zach, and Chris. We're shorthanded for 30 seconds to start this period. And Yosef's in the box for roughing at the end of the first period. And controlled by the Caps Academy, they charge towards the defensive zone. Swatting at it was Chris. Takes a shot, and Henry got a big piece of that. They fire it over to the near side, far side point, and they fling it back in deep. Now loose puck behind the net, chasing after it. Caps Academy centers it. It hit something or somebody. Went over here to the near side, and now held in by Caps Academy. They bring it into the circle. Back check though. Now flung out of the zone on a backhand, and out. A little pressure there. Now Caps Academy gets back on side. Has it on a backhand, on a forehand. Takes a shot, disrupted. Loose puck in the slot, knocked out of there, and clears the zone. Back to full strength, and Z's out of the box, and there's nobody behind him. He can take his time here. It does, and score. So the power play was over. Joseph went back to the bench, and Z came on the ice just as they broke the zone. And that resulted in a breakaway for Z, unmolested, and found the back of the net without too much difficulty there. That puts the score 3-2, 14:20 to go in the period. And the celebration continues. Chris and Jackson on defense, Z, Dylan, and Nico. Controlled by Caps Academy and pressured there by the Patriots right at the red line. And sporting around and kicked ahead by Z. Z makes some moves now, got back checked away though. And now Caps Academy flings the puck in the air, comes into the offensive zone over to the far side, got on a backhand, poke checked away by Jackson. And now can't quite clear the zone. Now dumped back in deep by Caps Academy. They have it in the bottom of the circle. Has it on a backhand, goes through the crease, the slop, and now picked up by Nico. Nico's got to bring it now behind the net. He's got a forecheck around him though, sends it out to Jackson. Jackson trying to clear it out. Intercepted right at the blue line by Caps Academy, but now out of the zone by Nico. And now Caps Academy gets back inside. They dump the puck in deep. Loose puck hits something. I think it hit the boards for the Zamboni, and now can't quite clear the zone. Now comes out and stepping up. Loose puck in the slot and kicked that by Z. Z breaks the zone, but now we got a big collision. We got players flying all over the place. And chipped that by Jackson. Now the fires it down deep and now into our offensive zone, but Caps Academy has it, and forechecking is Nico. They send it out, going all the way down. This is not quite on net. Icing's the call. It's going to come all the way back. 13:16 to go in the period. I think the players were expecting a penalty to be called there. No one was really going after the puck. But no penalty was called. Big collisions. All right, so Ellis, Riot, Yosef, Langston, and William. Riot taking the draw. Ellis is in the slot. Controlled by... Yosef takes a shot, missed a high over to the net, goes way out to the other side. Point, hammered by Langston back in the corner, but now forechecking is Riot, and Caps Academy is trying to clear it out of there, but the forecheck is effective in holding it in there. And now Ellis has got it pinned against the boards, now getting some support from And it flings it on net, misses the net to the left. Right, come over to the near side. Yosef's there, going to pick this off the board. Sends it out to William at the point. William takes a shot, redirected off the net by the defender, over in the corner. Dallas is going to fetch his puck, settles it in the bottom of the circle, brings it towards the net, shovels it on the backhand. Loose puck in front of the net, still loose. Finally, we got a whistle.
Penalty.
And that'll stop play.
Interference.
No goal.
Interference.
12:39 to go in the period. And we got a power play coming up for the Patriots. It's roughing on Caps Academy. Okay, Yosef, Riot, Ellis, Langston, and Williams stay out there. Power play for the Patriots for 2 minutes. There's 12:39 on the clock for the second period. Scores 3-2 Patriots. And controlled by the Caps Academy, and they fling it immediately. Hits Langston, though. He holds his own, takes a shot. Gave up a rebound. Loose puck knocked away by the defender. It goes into the slot, knocked away by over here to the near side, and Caps Academy flings it on the backhand out to William. William fires it back in and hit the Caps Academy player, though. William's trying to hold the zone and does with his body. Sends it into Yosef. Yosef trying to get, and now gets behind the defense. Winds up, takes a shot. Found the 5-hole open and scored. Power play goal for the Patriots. Puts the score 4-2 Patriots. 12:18 to go in the period. Borderline, William might get an assist there. He did push it ahead to Yosef. And then Yosef broke free of the defenders and found the back of the net. Okay, fresh legs out there for the Patriots. It's Cohen and Danny. Gethin, Brody, and Dakota. Brody's taking the draw. Controlled by the Patriots, back to Cohen. Cohen sends it over to Gethin. It's going to go off the board. Gethin shovels it ahead, but intercepted by a Caps Academy player. Back to Danny. Danny flings it in the air. Now hand pass down by Gethin. Gethin fires it into the zone. It hits something and went into the far corner. Now forechecking is Dakota. Hammered by Caps Academy, though, and they clear the zone. Out to Danny. Danny's got to get rid of it, though. He's got some pressure by the Caps Academy. Gets it back onside, but Caps Academy intercepted the puck. Now crosses the red line. Caps Academy's on a 3-on-2 here. Going to turn into a 3-on-3 real quick. Left the puck in the high slot. Now picked off by Caps Academy. Chipped that, though, by Gethin. Gethin sends it ahead for Brody. And Caps Academy doesn't know where the puck is. Now settles it between his legs. Sends it ahead for another Caps Academy player, and they come onside. And lost the puck, though. Danny hammered it into the corner. And now squeezes the puck off, takes the puck away. Has it on a backhand. Shovels it ahead for Dakota. Dakota gets it on the circle. Fires it ahead for Gethin. Gethin's got to chase after this puck, getting poked at by the Caps Academy. And now they take the puck and go the other way. And now they're offside. No call, though. And now he's going to wind up taking a shot. Missed the net. Comes over here to the near side. Coming out to the point. And hits something weird again. I think that the Zamboni door is not closed all the way. Dakota's on a 1-on-5 going the other way. Got behind the defense. Got squeezed off and now chipped into the corner. Continues the forecheck. We're making some changes. Now stepping out there is Zach. It goes out to the point. Chris is there trying to keep the zone and does, but now lost it. Caps going to go the other way. Poked at by Danny. Over to Gethin. Gethin's on a 1-on. Going to wind up, takes a shot, got redirected off the net and into the goalie, got a piece of that. And takes a shot, goalie got a piece of that, and now the rebound picked up by the defenders, comes over to the near side boards. Caps Academy's got the puck and they're trying to clear it out, and they do, over to neutral ice, and now going all the way down, and no, they're saying icing. They're going to come all the way back. It could have been an offside, too. They were right at the blue line changing, but icing's the call. Coming all the way back. 10:39 to go in the period. Patriots are up 4-2. Second period continues. Johnny's out there with Zach and Yosef, Chris and Jackson. Johnny sets up in the slot. Zach is taking the draw. Controlled by the Caps Academy back behind the red line, and they dump it over to the far side, and no one's going after the puck now. Now Johnny goes and gets it and pokes it away, and over to Zach. Zach warms up, lands a shot way high over to here to the near side, coming out towards the point. Chris is there, dumps it back in, loose puck now behind the net. No one's really going to get the puck. Now Caps Academy goes and gets it, sends it over, but there's Yosef's waiting for it. Sends it to the slot, one-timer, scores! And Zach gets credit for the goal. Yosef gets the assist. 5-2 Patriots. 10:18 to go in the second period. Good teamwork there. They're going to stay out there for another shift, rewarded for good play. Zach taking the draw. And controlled by the Caps Academy. Taken away, though. And now enters the zone. Goes off of Caps Academy player. And now Henry's got to go cover this. They got rid of it, sent it over to Jackson. Jackson swatted at it, knocked it off the blue line, but held in by the Caps Academy. Now the puck's loose behind our net. Got to get dug out of there and hammered by Zach out towards the point. And touched up by Joseph, it clears the zone. Caps Academy trying to get back onside, and they're offside.
Good hustle, White. Keep it up, Leon.
It's going to come right at the blue line. 9:55 to go in the period. Patriots up 5-2. Some fresh legs coming out there now. William, Langston, Z, Nico, and Dylan. Z is taking the face off. Dylan's at center ice. Nico's against the boards. And controlled by the Caps Academy. They needed to charge in the zone, but Langston's there. Throws it off the Caps Academy player's sweater. Now dug on the boards. Squirts out, and Nico goes down, but shovels it ahead of Dylan. Dylan's on a one-on-one, getting turned into a two-on-one. Sends it over to Z. Z's there. Sends it back to... Got now hit off the goalie, the defender's shins, now tied up by the defender. Battling for the loose puck now behind the net, and still battling for it. Caps Academy got the better of it, and now fires it out. It hits the Caps Academy player's skate, but they're going hard the other way. Langston's skating hard to get back. Swatted at it, trying to get... Caps Academy's onside. Swatting at it was Dylan, now taken away by William. William sends it ahead to Langston, now knocked back in by Caps Academy, who's stuck behind the net, settled by William. William fires it over to the far side boards. Caps Academy's there, and they chip it back in. Williams there and takes it away, and now lost the puck in the high slot. Battling for it. Caps Academy sends it in. It hits something. Loose puck now picked up by Z. Z fires it high off the glass. Kicked and held in by the Caps Academy. Back ahead to Nico going the other way. And Caps Academy's going to get there first, but Nico's on a hard forward check. They fired over to the far side boards. There's nobody there except William now steps up, tried to hold his zone, swatting at it with the Caps Academy. They flick it out to the twice. And now we got a 2-on-1 for the Caps Academy going the other way. Langston trying to slow him down. Got a big collision, and players go down. Caps Academy slings it. One-timer, scores! And that puts the score 5-3 Patriots. 8:42 to go in the period. Really scrambly on defense there, and Caps Academy took advantage of that and found the back of the net. I think we had a delayed penalty coming too, because the Caps Academy goalie made it all the way to the bench.
Hey, let's go, Tar Heel! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Okay, we do have a penalty on the Patriots. No, never mind. It was a delayed penalty, but they scored, so no penalty is going on the board. So we're back to 5-on-5. 8:42. Brody, Gethin, Dakota, Cohen, and Danny are out there. The referee is still talking it over the score, trying to get this right. I think because of the delayed penalty and then the goal, there's no penalty now. We were going to go on a penalty, but they scored. All right, referee got that sorted out. They're saying, go ahead, drop the puck. And control by the Caps Academy back to their blue line. They fired ahead. It was intercepted, though, by Danny. Danny swings it ahead over there. Gethin lost the puck at the red line, though. And now Caps Academy hammers it ahead. There's a big collision right at the red line. No call, and then we got a whistle. And I think it's going to be roughing. No, maybe offsides? I don't know. I thought it was a penalty. It was offsides, apparently. No penalty. Brody, Dakota, Gethin, and control by the Caps Academy back to the red line, and now they're skating back, and they fired off the board, but now they dump it in. Loose puck in the deep, and chasing after it's Danny. Danny shovels it on the backhand, didn't get much on it though, and Caps Academy flings it up to Dakota, fires out to the blue line, held in by the Caps Academy. They take a shot from there, they miss the net, comes over to the near side boards. Swooping in is Brody, goes out towards, Brody's still controlling the puck. Sends it ahead, it went off a couple players and out to neutral ice. And now pushed ahead by the Caps Academy. And there's a couple Caps Academy players there, and they dump it back in the offensive zone for the Caps Academy. Chasing after him, squeezing him off is Brody. Brody takes control of the puck now. Fires over the near side board, took a weird hop over to Gethin. Gethin hammers it across the ice to Dakota. Missed the pass though, but got the desired effect in the offensive zone. And now towards the blue line, but can't quite clear out. But firmly controlled by the Caps Academy. Touched up by Gethin there on the stick, and that stopped that charge. Now Danny pushes it ahead. Gethin's there to receive the puck. Gethin dumps it in. It hits the defender. Now loose puck behind the net, chasing over to the far corner. The puck is spinning like a top. Big collision, and we have a whistle coming. And now it looks like it's on the Patriots. And now picked up. Interference is the call on Brody.
The worst call.
And it's going to come back in the defensive zone. 7:26 to go in the period. Power play coming up for Caps Academy. And to kill this, it's going to be Chris, Jackson, Joseph, and Ryan.
Yeah, I know. Shrug your shoulders like you don't know how to ref. I know, I get it.
Let's go, Patriots!
And controlled by the Patriots. Chris has got it. Sends it back to Jackson. Jackson fires over to intercept point, but there's a Caps Academy player there to settle the puck. They send it over to the other point. There's nobody there, but now Jackson takes control of the puck. Short-handed, swatting at it, sends it over to Yosef. Yosef gets his onside, short-handed, takes a shot. Big rebound, went up high into the glass. A loose puck behind the net, and now picked up by trying to wrap around his Riot, but he lost the puck on a back check though. And now Jackson steps up, flicks the puck into the slot, knocked away on a back check by Caps Academy. Caps Academy is going the other way. Power play continues for the Caps Academy. Another minute 30. They get behind Jackson in the corner, and now getting pinched off by Chris. Left the puck there, goes into the slot. Loose puck now picked up by Caps Academy. They shoot. Laying down to take that away was Riot, and knocked it away. And now Roaston's got it loose behind that. Short-handed here, going the other way. Riot puts some speed on, sends it ahead to, Yosef to head to Riot. Riot's on a 1-on-2 and getting some pressure. Lost the puck, tried to center it, went off the Caps Academy. Now they're coming the other way. They're in a 3-on-2. Swatting at it was Chris, knocked it away. And loose puck against the boards, pinched off there. And Yosef knocks it into the defensive zone for Caps Academy, now picked off, and they're tired. And Caps Academy throws it into the offensive zone, but I can't get in onside. Now they control the puck and they're onside. They dump it in, loose puck behind the net, and no one's going to get it. Now Chris goes to get it. Chris fires it off the boards out towards the point, and it could be offside. No call there by the referee, and it comes out, and Dylan's there, and he flicks it out of the zone. And now the puck goes into our offensive zone. We're still short-handed for another 27 seconds. Dylan trying to forecheck here. Got a big piece of that. Lost his stick, though. And Z's down there, and they knocked it away. But now William steps up, lost the puck. And now going to go fetch this puck is William. William's going to bring us onside. Makes a move. Got knocked away by the Caps Academy. Goes and gets his own takeaway. And now loose puck squirts out and controlled by the Caps Academy. And the Z's continuing the forecheck, though. They send it out towards the neutral ice. And now picked up by Dylan. Now we're back to full strength. Dylan dumps it in. Loose puck behind the net. 5:23 and a rolling clock. Z's on a forecheck. Throws it towards the bottom of the circle, but there's a Caps Academy player there. And they throw it out towards the blue line. And now trying to clear the zone, but intercepted by William in neutral ice. William gets us back on side. Makes the move, sends it over. There's nobody there for the pass there. And now smeared into the boards. And now the puck comes out to the high slot and now out to neutral ice. Williams there going to settle it at neutral ice. Want to play keep away from that forecheck. Now sent back in the zone by Z. Now the puck comes over to the near side. Caps Academy's there, and they're looking to break out, and they're going to. He's going to hammer it, and that could be icing. It's going to come all the way back. 4:49. They're trying to shoot a goal from the other blue line. I think they were just tired, and they wanted to get some fresh legs out there. Okay, so we got Nico, Johnny.
Let's go, Tar
Oh, sorry, Nico's coming off yes. Dakota, Brody, Johnny, William, and Langston. Brody taking the draw. 4:49 on the clock, second period. Patriots are up 5-3. Controlled by the Patriots, back to William. William settles the puck, dumps it in to Johnny. He lost the puck, but goes behind the net now, and now picked up by the Caps Academy. They send it over. Johnny's there. It hit Johnny's skate. Johnny lost the puck, though, picked up by the Caps Academy. They send it out of the zone. Not out towards the other blue line, picked off by Dakota. Dakota settles the puck at the blue line, takes a shot, and goalie somehow stopped that. It got redirected down into the goalie. I think the goalie was mad that his defender did that to him, but he made the stop, and that'll stop the clock. 4:28.
Go right, keep it up.
Cohen and Danny are out there. Johnny, Brody, and Dakota. And controlled by the Patriots. Takes a shot. Almost went on net. Missed that to the left. Now picked up the Caps. Can he throw it out towards the blue line? Held on by Danny. Danny throws it on net. Goalie goes down. Gives up a rebound, but picked off by the defender. Defender throws it off the boards to the far side. There's a defender there. Goes out to the point. Danny sends it ahead into the slot. Now picked off by a Caps Academy player who's skating with it. Gonna break the zone out to neutral ice. Now turning into a 4-on-2, going the other way. They find the near side guy. Takes a shot. And they scored. It's a delayed call, but the puck is in the net. And that makes the score 5-4 Patriots. 3:56 to go in the period. Second period. Caps Academy just scored, making the score 5-4
Let's
Patriots.
go, Potomac! Go!
The scoreboard still does not reflect that score. Now it does. There's 3:56 left to go in the period. Brody, Johnny, Dakota, Cohen, and Danny. Referee's talking it over with our bench. I think the coach wanted an explanation of what happened. The puck was in the net. They just didn't see it, and it took them a while to figure out that the puck was in there. And then they called it. I got that sorted out. 1 goal game here. And now controlled by the Caps Academy off the draw. Chipped ahead though by Cohen over to lost the puck. The Caps Academy took it away on a back check. Now they're onside. Slowing to control him down is Danny. He holds him into the corner, smears him, but he holds control of the puck. Throws the puck off the side of the net. Puck comes into the slot. Knocked away though. And now Dakota's there. Flings it ahead over to the far side boards. There's a Caps Academy player there. He sent it out to the point. Trying to hold the zone. Got ricocheted around. Now loose puck in the slot. Caps Academy centers it. Ricochets around and over to Cohen. Cohen fires it out towards the blue line. Held in by Caps Academy. They dump it in deep now. Danny's down there to dig the puck off the board. Has it on a backhand. Shovels it ahead for Dakota. Dakota's trying to clear the zone but can't. They fired it towards the net. And Henry knocked it away. Goes into the corner. Now picked up by the Caps Academy. Back checking is Cohen. Intercepted by Patriots. And now Cohen fires it out of the zone. It could be on net or icing. Not sure. It's going to be played by the goalie. So no icing. 3:06 on a rolling clock here. Oh, Johnny almost got a piece of that on a forecheck. Caps Academy going the other way. And now Zach fell down though. And now Caps Academy gets onside. They try to center. It went off of Gethin's skate. Over to Danny. Danny took a big hit. And pushed it ahead over to Gethin. Gethin chasing after it. Caps Academy caught up to it though. And now Gethin's battling for control of the puck. Fires it off the boards over to the far side point. And meeting it there is the Caps Academy. They throw it off of Nico. Now settled by, goes off of Chris. Sends it off of a Caps Academy player. They're trying to get back onside now. They fling it back in. They're onside. The puck's in. No, they're saying offsides. It was bang, bang, but offsides is the call. 2:30. Second period continues. Patriots are up by 1 goal. The score is 5-4. All right, so it's Chris and Jackson, Ellis, Riot, Yosef. Riot taking the faceoff. Controlled by the Patriots. Back to Yosef's got it now. Charging the other way. Crosses the red line. Dumps it in and chases after his own dump. Got some speed on. Gets it on a forehand. And got smeared in the boards. Still has on the backhand. Throws it through the crease. Didn't touch anything. Goes off over to the near side boards. And there's a Caps Academy player there trying to clear out. And they do. There's a Caps Academy player now they control the puck. And Chris fell down though. And now swatting at it was Jackson trying to throw him down. Tries a shot. Back check though by Jackson. Out towards the point. Held there by the Caps Academy. They hammer a shot. And Henry saw that and swallowed it up. And that'll stop play. 2 minutes even to go in the period. Defensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots.
Win that face-off,
They're going to stay out there for another drop. Riot taking the draw. Yosef and Chris are in the slot. Controlled by the Caps Academy. They send it back to their point. Winds up immediately, takes a shot. It hits the Caps Academy player, now picked up by Riot. Riot's going the other way, tries to split the D. Knocked away by the defense, but still has some momentum. Brings it in the zone. Bottom of the circle now. Takes a shot. Goalie doesn't know where it went, but it went off the side of the net. Now picked up by a Caps Academy defender, and he flings it out, but cleared the zone. Jackson tried to hold it. They're saying he touched it. No icing. And now chasing after it is Chris, but so's a forechecker. Chris hammers it over here to the near side, coming towards it. There's a Caps Academy player there, and they fling it in. Goes into the slot, knocked away by Chris, and over to Yosef. Yosef sends it ahead to a streaking Ellis. Ellis crosses it, takes a shot. Goalie gives it up, now covers it and stops play. 1:24 to go in the period. Offensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots.
Keep it up, 19. Keep it up.
We're going to make some changes. So is the Caps Academy. Nico's out there with Z and Dylan. Langston and William on defense. Nico sets up on the board. Z is taking a draw. Dylan sets up in the high side. Controlled by Patriots. They dump it in. Now Caps Academy gets it and they throw it over the far side boards. Caps Academy trying to clear it out. They send it towards the neutral ice, but intercepted by Z. Z's now controlling it in the corner. Has it on the backhand. Makes a move. Got tied off though there, and now Caps Academy going the other way, trying to catch up to his Nico, and smeared in the boards. And now momentum takes him in the offensive zone. Back check though by William. Now we pick over. Now we have offsides to call. No, we got a slash. I think it's on Z. So Patriots are going in the penalty box. Now we got a technical on Z for slamming his stick in the board. So I think Z is going to spend a lot of time in the penalty box. There's a minute and a second left on the. So it's Dylan taking the draw. Nico, Langston, and William. 4-minute penalty for that. He slammed his stick into the boards as he entered the box, and that drew a technical penalty. I think it was just going to be a slash for 2 minutes, but then the hitting his stick on the boards, the referee didn't like that. Puts him in the penalty box for 4 minutes total. So the rest of this period is going to be power play for Caps Academy. And control by, goes behind the net now. Williams going to go dig it out of there. Fires it off the boards, hits something weird, and goes off to the point, held in by the Caps Academy. Caps Academy sends it into the circle and knocks it away, and now picked off by William, going the other way short-handed. Williams got some speed on, lost the puck though, and now dumps it in, and continues the momentum and chases after the puck. Now gives it up though, and now the puck's in deep, now controlled by the Caps Academy, and they're breaking out, going the other way. Going to get back on the fence, and Caps Academy makes a couple moves there, and they just dump it in. Puck's loose now behind the net, chasing after is Langston. Got no forechecker on him. He's got plenty of time. But now fires it out, and held in by the Caps Academy. They lost the puck in the slot, and they send it ahead. And Henry went down and covered that, and that stops play. They're going to stay out there for another drop. Dylan, Nico, Langston, and William. 20 seconds and change on the board. Controlled by the Caps Academy out to the high slide. He's going to wind up from there and take a shot. And Henry saw that, knocked it away. Took another shot, went off the side of the net. Loose puck behind the net, now hammered by Caps Academy. Goes out towards the far boards. They swat at it, but intercepted by Williams. Williams trying to get out of there, but he's getting some interference there by the Caps Academy. And now clears the zone over to Dylan. Dylan clears out, dumps it in. Now it's a foot race, and that'll be the end of the period. All right, so 2 periods of play. The score is 5-4 Patriots, but the Patriots were in the penalty box for 2 minutes, 59 seconds to start the third period. Second intermission begins now. All right, the second intermission is over. Third period is getting ready to start. Henry is still in net. We're in a penalty kill for 2 minutes and 59 seconds to start the third period. To kill this, Danny Cohen, Riot, and Yosef. Z is in the penalty box for a slash and then a technical. We're defending the left side of the screen for the third period. And Caps Academy making some last-minute changes there for their power play. Controlled by the Caps Academy, and now they're charging in the offensive zone. Slowed him down, though. Danny chipped it away over to Yosef. Yosef short-handed now. And this could be icing. Icing's the call. Going to come all the way back. 9 seconds ticked off the first start of the third period, and we're back in the defensive zone. Riot is taking the face-off. Cohen's in the slot. I'm not really understanding this face-off strategy. Short-handed, okay, control by the Caps Academy. Immediately take a shot from the point. Big rebound, knocked away though by Patriots, out to the blue line, but not out of the zone. And now shoveled back in on a backhand by the Caps Academy, picked up by Danny. Danny fires over to the far side point, and Caps Academy can't hold the zone. Loose puck now going the other way, chasing after. Yosef's got a lot of speed on. Got a trailer. It's Riot, takes a shot, hits the bar. goes over to the far side, short-handed now in the offensive zone, and holding the puck in the corner. And now kicking at it and lost the puck on a back check. And now Caps Academy fires it out and clears the zone. Slowing it down was Cohen, though. And now chasing after. Caps Academy gets behind the defense, has it on the backhand, score! Power play goal for the Caps Academy, ties the game 5-5 with 14-14 left in the period. And we are not leaving the penalty box. I'm not sure how this works. We still are short a skater, and the penalty has not come off the board, even though they just scored. I don't know what's going on. So now they're saying start the 2-minute penalty for the technical. So we're still in a penalty kill for another 2 minutes. 14-14 in the third period, tie score, 5-5. Brody's out there with Gethin taking the draw. It's Chris and Jackson on defense. Z still in the box. And controlled by the Caps Academy, they fling it back to Jackson. Jackson swats at a pass though, lost the puck right at the blue line. And now Caps Academy holds it, dumps it into the slot, and hits the Caps Academy stick, and now out to Gethin. Gethin short-handed going the other way, has to go back and get the puck, dumps it in. Loose puck now behind the net. And in the corner, forechecking is Brody. They push it out towards the blue line, and they can't quite, now they clear the zone. And out to Jackson's there. Jackson flings it, it hits the Caps Academy player though. And now Caps Academy picks it up there at neutral ice. And now makes the move, and they're onside. Got behind our first defender, but now Jackson flings it out and touched up by no icing. It's going all the way down. Either hit the referee or hit the Caps Academy player. And they have the puck behind their net. They fired out, now squeezed off and coming all the way down, but no chance of icing. Jackson gets there first, but he's got a forechecker right in his face. Throws it off the skate, but out to neutral ice. Gethin's got it now, across the red line, dumps it in, and goes all the way now deep behind the net. Forechecking on the far side is Brody. Brody's there, got it now. Sends it to Gethin in the slot, takes a shot. Goalie made an amazing save and glove that. And that'll stop play. 13:09 to go in the period. High score. Patriots are in a penalty kill for another 55 seconds. But in the offensive zone. So Johnny and Zach are out there now. And Langston and William on defense. Tie game 5-5. Third period. The referees are correcting mouthpieces hanging out of people's mouths. Controlled by the Caps Academy. Forechecking though is Zach, not controlled by the Caps Academy. They're skating where they're going to break the zone. And they cross the red line. And now a lot of speed on it. Enters the zone. Got behind Langston. Takes a shot, goes off the side of the net. And now goes into the high slot. And they're going to wind up taking a shot from there. Redirected towards the net, but off the side of the net. Loose puck now picked up by Langston. Langston's got it on the backhand. Taken away by the Caps Academy. Goes out towards it. Now loose puck in the corner, stepping up is William. William shovels on it, but can't clear it out of his corner. He bangs on it and holds it down there. And now Caps Academy's got it in the bottom of the circle. Goes out to the high slot. It's going to wind up and take a shot from there. And miss the net, goes over the top of the net. Caps Academy settles the puck, goes down. Langston's there to pick it up. And now going the other way, short-handed for another 11 seconds. Crosses the red line. Makes a move, but lost his edge as he entered the zone. We're on side. Loose puck now picked up by Caps Academy. Caps Academy going the other way and got behind our defense. And takes a shot, and Henry saw that and stopped it, and that'll stop play. And that kills the penalty. We're back to full strength. 12:10 to go in the period. 5-5 is the score, but this is going to be a defensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots. Cohen and Danny on defense. Dylan, Brody, and Nico. Brody taking the draw. Dylan and Danny are in the slot. Controlled by the Caps Academy out to the point. He's going to dumps it in, but intercepted by Cohen. Sends it to Nico. Nico sends it out of the zone, but offsides. And we'll see where this faceoff comes. I think it's going to be at the blue line. Yeah, they're pointing at the blue line.
Let's go, Patriots!
And the referee's directing traffic. Here comes the drop. Pulled by the Patriots. Back to Dylan. Dylan sends it back to Danny. Danny sends it out to neutral ice. The Caps Academy intercepted it, though. Get him back on side. Bring it into the slot. Takes a shot. Missed the net just barely, though, over to the far corner. And now back checked away by Danny. He's pucked down behind the net. There's a Caps Academy player there. Shovels it into the slot. Sends it on the backhand. Missed the net. Goes over to the far side. Picks up his own pass. Sends it over another Caps Academy player. Sends it in the slot. Takes a one-timer. Loose puck back. No, we got a quick whistle. And that'll stop play unless there's a penalty. No, I think he thought that Henry had it covered, but he didn't. He blew the whistle, and now they're going to do a face-off, even though Henry didn't have it. We're going to stay out there for another shift. Brody, Dylan, Danny, Nico, and Cullen. Brody taking the draw. Patriots win the draw. Lost the puck, though. Goes behind the net. Chasing after on a forecheck. Caps Academy gets to it. Settles it. Tries to send it on net, but went off of Danny. Now smears them into the boards a bit. Cohen's there. Chips it ahead for Nico. Nico's got the puck now. Swatting at a pass. Now gets it out toward the blue line, but chipped at on a forecheck by Brody. Out to neutralize. Picked up by the Caps Academy. They have it on the backhand. They send it ahead, intercepted by Dylan. Dylan's going to bring us onside. Getting joined by Brody. Throws it in deep now. Loose puck behind the net. Ricochets over. Brody goes and fetches it. Chips it over to Dylan. Dylan can't do much with it. Now picked up by the Caps Academy. Caps Academy skating with it now. It's going to break out. Crosses in the neutral ice. Got some speed on. And now enters the zone. Has it on a forehand. Shoots. And Henry saw that setup and stopped the shot. And that'll stop play. 10:55 to go in the period. We're going to make some more changes. Ellis is out there with Riot and Yosef, Chris and Jackson. Riot taking the face-off. Yosef and Chris set up in the slot. Controlled by the Caps Academy. They send it back to the point. Winds up, takes a shot. And Henry saw that, but takes another shot on a rebound. Hit the side of the net, goes over to the corner now. And now battling for it. Yosef brings it out of there. Has it on the backhand, now skating with it. Got some speed on, sends it ahead to Ellis. Can't quite make the connection. The Caps Academy dumped it ahead. Intercepted by hit off the defender. And now held in the zone by Caps Academy. Ellis got on a forehand, backhand. And Caps Academy holds the zone, though, into the high slot. Chipped at by Riot out to neutral ice. Now chasing after it. Caps Academy is going to settle it and regroup in the defensive zone. Forechecking, though, a bunch of Patriots. They send it out towards the blue line. Held in. Now Caps Academy send it ahead. Jackson's there. Throws it over to the boards to himself. Sends it over to Riot. Riot got intercepted, though, by a Caps Academy player. Now they're trying to enter the zone, and they do. Into the slot. Sends it over here to the near side. Poked away by Chris, and now intercepted by Ellis. Ellis has got it going the other way. It's going to break out, and now skating across the red line, and enters the zone. Makes the move, has it on the backhand. Still getting tied up, though. Throws it on the net, goes off the side of the net. Now hammered by the Caps Academy. Got a penalty coming, and it's going to be on the Caps Academy. It's a hook. So power play coming up for the Patriots. 9:49 to go in the third period. Tie score, 5-5. Power play coming up for the Patriots. All right, to get this power play, we got Dakota, Zach, Geffen, William, and Langston. 2-minute penalty, hooking, Caps Academy. Zach is taking the draw. Dakota's in the slot. Control of the Caps Academy, and they control the puck now behind their net. Approaching on a forecheck. Made a move, got away from the forecheck. Now comes across the near circle. Throws it ahead, intercepted by William. And slowed it down over to Geffen. We're back on side. Geffen's going to bring us in, dumps it in. Who's puck down behind that? Forechecking is Dakota. He's going to get there first, and does. Now has it on a forehand, gets smeared into the boards and goes down. But it kept control of the puck. Sends it over to Zach. Zach fires it off the boards over to the far corner. Geffen's there and digs it off the boards. We had a toe drag to get away from the Caps Academy. They send it off the point. Langston settles the puck at the point. Takes a shot. Goalie gave up a rebound, but then covered it, and that'll stop play. 9:16 to go in the period. 1:27 to go in the power play. Fresh legs coming out there for the Patriots. Just the wings and the center. It's Nico, Brody, Dylan, William, and Langston. Brody taking the draw. Nico's in the slot. Controlled by the Caps Academy. Taken away by Dylan. And Dylan takes a shot. Goalie knocks it down with his glove. And on a backhand to Zach. Takes another shot. Loose puck in front of the net. Can't quite get a piece of it now. Caps Academy throws it out to the point and clears the zone. The puck's on its edge. It just goes whistling down there. No icing. Picked up by William now. Settles the puck's got a forechecker in his face. Sends it out of the zone over to Brody. Brody fires it ahead. And I don't ricocheted around in there. And I'm not sure what just happened. I think it's offsides. Offsides is the call. 1:02 in the power play for the Patriots continues. 8:51 in the period. Brody, Nico, Dylan, Langston, and Williams. And controlled by Caps Academy has the puck now, and they're regrouping shorthand in the defensive zone. They send it ahead, and they find another player. Hits off Langston's skate, goes into the corner. Langston goes and fetches this bouncing puck. Settles it now, lost the puck, fires it off the board, comes out to the point, but now stopped by him. Caps Academy players got on a forehand, takes a shot, went through the crease, didn't touch anything, goes over to the far side boards. Caps Academy's there, still shorthanded, brings it off to the point, chips it back in, loose puck now behind the net. Langston's there and throws it ahead to hit the board on a funny angle. Players go down, hammered out of the zone by Dylan, and now offsides is the call. 30 seconds to go in the power play, out to neutral ice for a face-off. It was bang blang right at the blue line, but offsides is the right call. So Cohen and Danny are out there. Ellis, Riot, and Yosef. 8:19 to go on the clock. 30 seconds left in the power play. Patriots win the draw. Yosef threw it off the Caps Academy player, now picked up by Chris. Chris dumps it in. Loose puck now behind the net. Chasing after on a forecheck. Ellis is going to get there first, and does. Sends it right towards the crease. Loose puck in front of the net. Banging on it. Riot's there trying to get it. Loose puck is up the high slot. Hammered by Cohen. Redirected, misses the net to the right. Over to Ellis. Ellis is going to try to stuff it on a loose puck in front of the net. Still loose. And now we got a whistle. The puck was on its edge in the crease, but I think we have a crease violation. The defender went down to a knee to pick up the puck. I don't know what's going on. That puck was not covered, and they blew it dead. But we were standing in the crease. So comes out to Yosef. Yosef takes a shot. Missed the net. Comes over here to the other side point. And stepping up is Cohen. Cohen trying to hold the zone over to Ellis. Ellis takes a shot. Misses the net to the left. Goes over to the far side boards. Chasing after it's on a forecheck. Is full strength now. Goes into a loose puck in front of the net. It's tied up there. Banging on it. Takes a shot. Loose puck squirts out over the far side boards. Back checking now picked up by the Caps Academy. Caps Academy turns it over here. Ellis is there. Intercepts it. Throws it. Goes ricocheting off a couple of players out to the top of the far circle. And Caps Academy settles the puck there and out to the ice. Cohen's trying to slow him down. Can't. Gets behind Cohen. Now on a forehand. Takes a shot. Knocked away by the blocker of Henry. Out towards the blue line. And now shoveling on a backhand is Riot. Clears the zone over to Ellis, over to Yosef. Yosef now entering the zone. Makes a move. Gets splits the defense. Takes it on a forehand. Knocked off the defender though and knocked away. Over to a forehand. Missed it. Lost the puck. Now the Caps Academy's got it and they send it ahead and made a move right at the red line. And now comes in the offensive zone. Caps Academy making some changes and trying to pushes it in. Got taken to the ice. No call. Caps Academy's got the puck behind the net. Sends it over to the near side. Tries to stuff it. Loose puck knocked away by the defense. Over to the corner. Caps Academy gets there. And so is Danny. Danny swats at it. Knocks it ahead to Yosef. Yosef throws this puck to be on net. No, icing's going to be the call. And it's going to come all the way back. That was the hardest backhanded shot from the other zone that I've seen all year. Almost went on net. Icing's the call. Back to our defensive zone. We were a bit scrambly there, so probably the right call. Jackson, Geffen, Zach, Johnny, and Chris. Zach is taking a face-off. Geffen and Jackson are in the slot. Controlled by the Caps Academy, knocked away. And it goes into the slot. Loose puck knocked away by the fence. Caps Academy settled the puck in the top of the circle, sends it out to the point, and lost the zone. Forechecking though, and now getting regrouped is the Caps Academy neutral ice. They're offsides. Now they get back onside and they dump it in. Loose puck in the far corner, picked up by Chris. Chris swats at a pass, throws it out in a clear to zone, and no icing. Chasing hard on a forecheck is Geffen, picked up by Caps Academy. They bring it down behind their own net. Geffen continues the forecheck though, and they got some speed on, swatting at it with Geffen. Jackson holds his own. Back to Geffen. Geffen now collects the puck. Takes a shot. Goalie saw that though and covers it. And that'll stop play. 6:05 to go in the period. High score, 5-5. Power play, offensive zone faceoff comes for the Patriots. Zach's out there taking the faceoff. Johnny's in the slot. Geffen's back towards the camera. Jackson and Chris. And controlled by Patriots. Take a shot. Johnny's got a loose puck in front of the net. Banging on it with a backhand. Lost the puck. Was loose behind the net. Now fired out of the zone by held in. Now we got a whistle. We got two players going to the box. It's Johnny and one of the Caps players. I think they were tying it up down there. And roughing on both players. And I don't know. I guess it's going to be in the offensive zone. 2-minute minor penalty on both players. William and Langston are out there now. Brody, it's going to be a 5-on-5 because of the offsetting penalties. Dylan and Nico. Brody taking the face off. The referee is still talking it over to the scorers. They're in no hurry to drop this puck. .5:55 to go in the period. They're not even putting the penalties on the board. Here comes the drop. Controlled by the Patriots. Out to Dylan. Langston takes a shot. Redirected off the goalie's got to reach out and cover that. Lost the puck though. Picked up by the Caps Academy defenders. They throw it out towards the blue line. Now they're going to clear out. Going the other way. Williams back trying to slow him down. They dump it in. Now chasing after it's William, but so's the forecheck of the Caps Academy. Williams sends it behind the net. The Caps Academy get it. They send it to the high slot and out and can't quite clear the zone though. Now Caps Academy bring it into circle. Takes a shot. Rebound in front of the net. Loose puck in front. Now brings it over to the near side. Throws it over, takes another shot, loose puck out to the slot, takes another shot, scores. And Caps Academy goes ahead with that goal, 6-5. 5:22 to go in the third period.
Do something, 19!
All right, we got a fresh lineup. William and Langston stay out there. Ellis, Riot, Yossi. Riot taking a face-off. 5:22 to go in the third period. Caps Academy just went ahead with that goal. It scored 6-5. Caps Academy's winning. The scoreboard does not reflect the score yet. They're busily working it right now. Referees aren't going to drop the puck till they fix. Okay, now the score is correct. Here comes the drop. Controlled by the Caps Academy, taken away by the Patriots though. Riot's got it, brings it in and tries to split the D and does. Lost the puck though. Goes behind the net. Riot goes and fetches it, pushes it ahead, taken away by the Caps Academy. Goes out to Langston at the point. Langston hammers a one, missed the net, goes over to their front. Coming out towards the blue line, stripping up is William trying to hold the zone, battling for control of the puck alongside the boards. And hammered by Ellis. Puck goes over to the far side boards. Caps Academy there, and they fling it out of the zone. It could be icing. Icing's the call. It's going to come all the way back. 4:53 to go in the period. Power play, offensive zone face-off coming for the Patriots. We're down a goal. And Ellis, Riot, Yosef, Cohen, and Danny on defense. Riot is taking the face-off. Ellis sets up in the slot. Caps Academy had too few players. Now they got it right. Here comes the drop. And control by the Caps Academy, and they bring the puck behind their defensive net. Fired over here at the near side point. It stuck to the glass a little bit. Now comes out towards the blue line, and now chipped out of there by Caps Academy, going the other way. Got behind our defense. Danny slowed him down, knocked it away. Now pushes it on the backhand towards the blue line. Yosef's there. Yosef's trying to clear it out. Slowed down by the Caps Academy. Yosef goes back in there, and now flings it back towards the blue line. Clears out of the zone, going the other way. And now chasing after it on, goes all the way down, no icing. And now picked up by the Caps Academy. They fling it over to the far side boards. There's a Caps Academy player there trying to clear out. And they do, but intercepted by Cohen. And can't slow him down. Now got behind the fence and has it on the backhand. Now throws it on net. And Henry came out and played that. And now Cohen pushes it ahead to the blue line. Held on by Caps Academy. They throw it on behind the net. Loose puck behind the net over there the corner. Danny's there. Fires it on a forehand. Intercepted by the Caps Academy. The far side circle. Sent into the slot. Intercepted by Cohen. Now over to Joseph. Joseph going the other way on a 2-on-2. Made a move. Got behind the defense. Getting joined by Ellis. And it winds up, takes a shot, scores. Tied the game. Unassisted goal there for Yosef. Tied it up, 3:52 to go in the period. The offsetting penalties are now over. Both players are back on their benches. There's 3 minutes, 52 seconds left in this tie game. 6-6 is the score. Dylan, Nico, Brody, Chris, and Jackson. Brody taking the face-off. Controlled by the Patriots. Chris flings it ahead for Dylan. Dylan's got on a forehand. Enters the zone, got knocked away on a back check, and now clears out. And now tracing after it is Chris. Chris is going to fling it back towards the offensive zone, hit the skate of a loose puck, and now we're offside. And that'll stop play. 3:37 to go in the period. Neutral zone faceoff coming on that offside play. Brody's facing off. Nico's towards the center of the ice. Dylan's against the boards. Controlled by Patriots. Chris throws it ahead and into the offensive zone, but picked off by a defender. And now Caps County crosses over and dumps it in. Back to Jackson. Jackson settles the puck, sends it ahead and out of the zone. And now got behind him a little bit is Dylan. Dylan's got on a forehand, takes a shot, knocked down by the goalie. Loose puck in front, knocked away by the defenders. Goes over to the far side point. Chris winds up, takes a shot. Goalie got a piece of that. Loose puck in front of the net, swatting at it was Brody. Doesn't know where the puck is. Now settles it in the corner, sends it out to Jackson. Again, took a weird hop off the boards. We're offsides and now got behind Chris. Going the other way. Chris put him offsides over to Nico. Nico sends it ahead for Brody. Brody's onside, taken away on a back check though by Caps Academy. Caps Academy ships it ahead over to Nico. Nico knocked it away. And now Caps Academy trying to get back outside. Back check though. Loose puck bouncing. Caps Academy holds his own over to Nico. Nico's on a 3-on-1 going the other way. Sends it across the ice from a forehand to Riot. Riot's got back checked and knocks the puck. Loose puck in front of that, knocked away by the defenders. Kind of clear the zone out to neutral ice. Chris has got to settle it there. Sends it over here to the near side to Jackson. Bouncing puck. Jackson swats at it. It wasn't even on the ice. And now settled by Caps Academy in the defensive zone. There's 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third period. Riot's going to try a forecheck. Got a piece of that over to Joseph. Lost the puck though. Goes in the far side corner. Joseph, we got a back check. Got it in a circle. Lost the puck on a back check. Now goes out to the high slot. Chris is there. Winds up, misses the. Got back checked away though by Joseph's got some speed on. Chips on the backhand. Caps Academy knock it away and now bouncing puck comes out to Chris. Chris fires a shot. Misses through the crease over to the near side. Ellis lost his edge. Just trying to dig the puck off the boards. And now taken away by the Caps Academy. Back check though by Joseph. Over to Ellis. Ellis got it on a forehand. Sends it through the crease. It didn't hit anything though. It was over the far side boards. And now coming off the ice. And we got Williams out there now. Williams stepped up and took the puck away. Looking for a pass. Sends it across ice to Ellis. Ellis brings it onside. Takes a shot. Goalie got a piece of that and covers it. And holds onto it. And now he's going to cover it. As Riot approaches, they blow it dead. 1:39 to go. Tie game. Langston and William are out there on defense. Joseph, Riot, Ellis. Offensive faceoff for the Patriots in a tie game. Back checked away. Riot's got it and getting some pressure though. And now fires over to the near side boards. There's nobody there. Now stepping up is William, but so's the Caps Academy player. And they fired out of the zone, going all the way down. It could be icing. Icing's the call, but ain't got anything on it. Langston's there. Got to get their back. And now they center it. Knocked away by Langston. Now settled by Riot. Riot sends it ahead for Joseph. They lost the puck in neutral ice. Now he sends it back to the offensive zone. But Langston's there. Langston sends it ahead for Joseph. Joseph makes a move to get past the defender and does. Now has it on a forehand. We're onside. Sends it over to Ellis. Lost the puck in a high slot. Swatting at it was Riot. Left the puck there in the zone. Riot tries a shot, but it goes off a defender. And now shoveled out, but not out of the zone. Langston dumps it back in, but Caps Academy's there, and they flick it ahead, and now holds the zone. William got it, and now takes a hit to hold the zone, though, but does, and now the puck comes out of the zone. And it's going all the way down. Icing's the call. But going to get touched up by Langston, so no icing. Langston's got it now. Made a move to get away from that forechecker. Sends it out here to Ellis. Ellis chips it ahead to himself and dumps it in. And now loose puck behind the Caps Academy net. Forechecking is Riot. Caps Academy's there, and now Riot trying to get it out. Swooping up to the blue line was Cohen. Bouncing puck in the high slot. Dylan's there, chips at it, but can't hold the zone out to Nico. Nico's got to chase after this puck. 21 seconds to go in the period and the game. Nico fires it over to the far side blue line. Gethin's there, but so is Caps Academy. They dump it back in, touched up by Nico, over to Cohen. 11 seconds to go in the period. Cohen's going to fire it out towards the blue line, and not out of the zone, though. And this game's going to probably end in a tie. There's 4 seconds left, and sends it out of there and clears the zone. That'll be it. Very evenly matched game here today, and the score tells that. 6-6 tie is the final. Non-league game for us. We've played this team 4 times now, and 3 of times it's turned into a tie. 40 shots on goal for the Patriots, 29 shots on goal for Caps Academy. We've got a game tomorrow morning. It's a league game. We're playing Northern Virginia. I'll be live streaming that, so be on the lookout for the link. I'll send that out tonight. And thanks for tuning in.